Episode 8, Parental Alienation. When the mother labels the father as a threat, there is a great deal of anxiety in younger children, where the child displays an extreme and excessive anxiety towards the target rejected parent. They are terrified of being with that parent. And the source of that is that the narcissistic alienating parent is communicating that the other parent is a threat to you. And so the little child says, "Oh, really? They're that bad of a threat to me?" And so they are terrified. Recognizing this particular symptom, it will meet the DSM-5 criteria for a phobic anxiety. The child has a phobia towards their father. It is an induced phobia coming from the emotional signaling of the narcissist borderline parent. And another thing is the existence of a persecutory delusional belief. They believe that the father is abusive and they are a victim. The child will display an intransigently held, fixed, and false belief, meaning delusion, regarding the fundamental parental inadequacy of the target rejected parent, in which the child characterizes a relationship with the target rejected parent as being emotionally or psychologically abusive. The child may use this fixed and false belief to justify the child's rejection of the target parent, and that the target parent deserves to be rejected. If you hear that theme coming forward, that the parent deserves to be rejected, think parental alienation. This is a diagnostic signal of parental alienation. This is in line with what my brother experienced. It was on Father's Day, and it was his day for a visitation with the children. And his little girl, one of the younger children, couldn't get out of the door. She just kept crying in fear. And unbelievably, the bishop of her Mormon church was called over to the house by her mother. And he could immediately see that the child was terrified. And so he put an arm around her and comforted her, saying, "You don't have to go with your dad." Unbelievably, due to this delusional belief that the mother has possessed her of, she couldn't get out of the door on Father's Day to be with her dad. Whereas before the divorce, they were very close. Now, what has brought this on is not the divorce. It comes from living with a narcissist borderline parent. Now, this is child psychological abuse. Parental alienation is child abuse. We have personality problems developing in the child with narcissistic borderline traits in the child. And we have psychiatric problems with the delusional belief in the child that's resulting in their loss of a relationship with the father. When you have parenting practices that are inducing so many problems in the child to this degree, parental alienation is no longer a child custody issue and becomes a child protection issue. We have personality disorder symptoms beginning to emerge in the child, a delusional belief system where they're losing a relationship with their father. This is going to mess up not only their lives, but potentially the lives of their children and their spouse. This is going to mess up a number of different relationships in their life. That is a child protection issue requiring intervention, requiring therapy.